So the title of this, Boost Your Impact. I'll request Saurabh, I'm getting
Excuse me.
some echo. If some all other people can just mute down, so that would be better. Then I will get the echo.
Rishar was saying.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. As we said that we are going for this journey of learning. Uh, yeah. So whenever we go for any journey, it's important for us to know why we are going for that journey. The questions comes into our mind why we should go for that journey, where we are going, and what we will get. What is the need of journey? These questions will come. And ये सबके दिमाग में आएगा. I'll keep a little Hindi and English mix so that for everybody it is good, and we will keep that way. Is it okay, Saurabh and Mr. Harish, that it would be a mixed
Yeah,
language,
you
or
can,
you want
you can.
or
Please carry on.
if you want in English, then I can
No,
be in English.
Please
So I
carry
think
on. All are
mix would be better. So any journey, people, उन लोगों के दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आता है, क्यों हमें जाना है, कहाँ जाएंगे, what benefit we will get, हमको क्या मिलने वाला है. So that is very important. So what we are going to get in this journey, that I have tried to put in this slide, which I call elevator pitch. Vision हमारा क्या है इस जर्नी का. Leadership is, that's what आज लोग बिलीव करते हैं. Leadership is not only a position. ये खाली पोजीशन या टाइटल नहीं है. It is a mindset. Anybody, everyone of us have a potential to become a leader. We have to just adopt the mindset of that leader. And if we have that, वो mindset अगर हमारे पास है, तो जैसे ही opportunity आएगी, we can become the formal leader also. So this is a mindset leader, which we, by learning, we become a mindset leader. Mission, जो leader already हैं, उनको how to make them a better leader. Up the leadership, that's the mission. और जो, so that these people who are already at a leadership position, वो दूसरों को इंस्पायर कर सके और दूसरे और लीडर्स क्रिएट कर सके. More and more leaders are created by this. Path, what path we are going to, how we are going to do this, the path, कैसे रास्ता क्या होगा हमारा. Learning leadership lessons from life. This is what हमारी लाइफ में, हमारी जिंदगी में जो चीजें होती हैं, उनसे कैसे हम सीख सकते हैं. अगर हम थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो वी कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दिस, और उन चीजों को हम कैच करें, एडॉप्ट करें और फिर दूसरों के साथ शेयर करें. जैसा मैं आज ये कर रहा हूं कि आई एम ट्राइंग टू शेयर विद दीज लर्निंग्स विद यू. सेम एक्सपेक्टेशन वुड बी फ्रॉम ईच ऑफ यू जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं हमारे. इसकी वैल्यू क्या मिलेगी अगर कॉन्सेप्ट को अगर हमने वी हैव अंडरस्टूड इट एंड अडॉप्टेड इट. तो दिस विल हेल्प अस to be a better version of yourself. आपका जो है आप better. If you are a leader, you will be a better leader. If you are a manager, you will be a better manager. And that's why I call my mission as you 2.0, the new version, the better version of yourself. So that's the value which we are going to benefit, which we are going to get. Need क्या है? Need is important that आज के competitive atmosphere में, in this competitive world, it is very important that we need good leaders. So spreading good leadership will help not only individuals, but also organization to succeed in life and in modern business world. Again, I have used the word life because ये सारी चीजें जो आप सीखेंगे, ये खाली आपके business में help नहीं करेंगी. These things you can adopt in your day-to-day life also, so that your family, your society, your relatives will also get benefit. So that's the agenda for today. Let's now, when we talk of leadership, in my opinion, what nowadays how it is being defined, leadership is being defined as leadership is how you influence others. That is the leadership. क्योंकि लीडर के लिए जरूरी है फॉलोअर्स होना. If you don't have a follower, then what kind of leader you have? And for getting followers, you need either, and I'm not talking about the title, the position. We are not talking about that. As a human being, if you don't have anything, that money, title, all those things, without that, can you be a leader? Will people listen to you? Without any authority, will people listen to you? And for that, if you want that, the people should listen to you, people should follow you, The main critical key is influencing others. कैसे influence कर सकते हैं हम एक दूसरे को? That is the key, and that's what we will like to learn in today's presentation. How to influence. Leadership में एक कोट मैं आपके सामने दिखा रहा हूं, that it is leadership is like a big door that swings. It's a big door, but that big door of leadership swings on the small hinge of character. Leadership के लिए character होना बहुत बहुत it's very very important. Lot of good leaders fail because and they flop because they don't have show the character. And when I'm talking character, character का मतलब character word से मत लीजिएगा. Character एक एक्रोनिम है जिसको मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में. करेक्टर का सी इज कमिटमेंट टू सर्व. आपका विजन होना चाहिए. इफ यू वांट टू बी ए लीडर यू शुड हैव कमिटमेंट टू सर्व अदर्स, सबका भला. दैट्स द थिंग यू शुड हैव. एच इज फॉर ऑनर योर वर्ड. इंटीग्रिटी एंड ट्रस्ट इज द की. लोग आपके ऊपर विश्वास बहुत जरूरी है. तो इसके लिए विश्वास के लिए जो आप कह रहे हैं उसको आपको यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट. ए इज फॉर अटेनमेंट. अटेनमेंट मीन्स फुलफिलमेंट. वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग you should feel happy of doing that. अगर आपको वो fulfillment है, if you enjoy what you are doing, whether it's a leader or manager or a worker at the floor or in your family, whether you enjoy what you do, then it is called attainment. That's the fulfillment. So that is also very important to be a leader. R, rise to the occasion. Challenge. जब भी challenging situation आए, leader का पता कैसे चलता है? जब कोई चैलेंजिंग टेंस सिचुएशन आती है तो somebody takes lead and start try to solve that thing. That's a leader without any title. And such situations come in life. आपने बहुत जगह देखा होगा ऐसी सिचुएशन आ गई है, कोई उसमें से एक या दो लोग होते हैं जो they go and rise to the occasion and accept that challenge. So that's very important. Rise to the occasion. A, admit mistakes and correct them. That accountability part, your accountability, even if it is done by you as a leader, you accept it and try to correct it. That's very important. C, capability enhancement, value addition. Whatever you are, every day there has to be some learning, some value creation you have to do. Whatever you are doing, you have to do some value creation in that. Treat others with kindness and respect. Definitely, care is an important thing, and which we learn with examples also later, so I'm not expanding it. Treat others with kindness and respect is also very important for a leader. E, envision the best in others and support them. Knowing others and knowing what is their strength and supporting them is very, very important for a leader, supporting their team. R, they have to not only tell these things, they have to also act on it. So they have to be a role model for others. So people, if the people see them, they should get inspired. And that's how you will say. So now we have to see how we can adopt all these things in our life and become a leader or a good leader. And we can inspire others to be a leader. Now let's learn from, as I said, हम लोग एक एग्जाम्पल से ही सीखेंगे कि डेली लाइफ में क्या एग्जाम्पल होता है. तो लेट्स हैव ए एग्जाम्पल of what you see is an elevator, lift basically. आपने देखा होगा लिफ्ट. अगर हम लिफ्ट को ऑब्जर्व करें, जब लोग लिफ्ट में चढ़ते हैं तो देखिए किस तरह के लोग आपको मिलेंगे, किस तरह के अलग अलग लोग होते हैं, लीडरशिप स्टाइल क्या होता है. कुछ लोग आप देखेंगे कि दे विल गो स्ट्रेट इनटू एलिवेटर एंड प्रेस द बटन, और बटन वो बार बार दबाएंगे. मालूम है कि टाइम दरवाजा बंद होने में टाइम लगेगा, बट दे विल कीप ऑन प्रेसिंग. दे विल नॉट थिंक, दे विल स्ट्रेट गो और एलिवेटर में एंटर करेंगे. दीज आर वन टाइप ऑफ द पीपल. सेकंड पीपल क्या होंगे, वो लिफ्ट में एंटर करने से पहले दे विल मेंटली कैलकुलेट की कंबाइंड वेट, जो पैसेंजर अगर कितने हैं उनका टोटल वेट कितना होगा, मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी लिफ्ट की कितनी है, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट दे विल कैलकुलेशन के बेस पर वो डिसीजन लेंगे. शायद दे विल वेट फॉर द नेक्स्ट एलिवेटर की शायद अगला जब खाली आए देन आई विल गो. सो दीज आर द पीपल, दे विल हैव दिस टाइप, दे विल शो दिस tendency. There would be other people which will actually open door use करेंगे दूसरों के लिए. They will keep the door open for others to enter and they will enter into the last. This is another type of leadership. And fourth and last is there are some people who will find that ये elevator का जो भले ही 1 मिनट का टाइम है या 2 मिनट का टाइम है, ये इसको they will take that a great opportunity and catch up and chat with people. वो वहीं पर उससे ये नहीं चुप बैठे हुए हैं, they will start chatting and socializing in that lift, and they would be so they will be so busy with that chat कि अगर लिफ्ट का फ्लोर आ जाएगा तो they might hold the button, open button to finish the conversation with the people who get off. So these are the people. So these are the 4 varieties. I hope everybody has seen that. Whoever goes into lift, they must see all these 4 type of people. So let's divide into the color. We call it colorful leadership. The people who are going straight into the elevator, we call them, their main color is fiery red. The people who are very calculative, we call them cool blue. And people who have they open the door for others, they care for others, is basically earthy green. And the sunshine yellow people are the social people, जो सबकी चिंता करते हैं, सबको इसको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मानते हैं to interact with, socialize with these people. So these are the 4 type of leadership. All of us will have all the 4 colors. कभी कभी हम और 4 colors का use होगा, लेकिन if you will see, one color would be predominant. So if you watch somebody, you will see mostly he will follow this one thing and follow the one color, which will be his predominant color. So fiery red people will believe in, such leaders believe in, let's do it now, not wait. जैसे ही आप उनको कोई काम बोलेंगे, they will immediately go and finish the job. So they are the people, let's do it now type. Cool blue people who are calculative, they will say, no, we will do it once it is right. They will do all calculation, all planning, and then only once they are sure that it is right, then only they will do it. So these are the cool blue people. About earth green, the people who do it in a caring, they care, they hold open the button for others. They will say, let's do it in a caring way. So they will do that task in a caring way. Care will be the prime thing. And last one is, let's do it together. These are the social people. They will say, let's involve more number of people and then do this task. So these are the 4 type of leadership which you get, and you have to decide which type of leader, which is your predominant color, and learning from this example. Normally, if you look at these people, the fiery red would be very competitive, demanding, determined, strong-willed, purposeful. The cool blue people will be very cautious, precise, deliberate, questioning, formal. Earthy green people, caring people will believe in caring, encouraging, sharing, patient, relaxed. The social people will be the sociable, dynamic, demonstrative, enthusiastic, and persuasive. So these are some of the traits, some of the characteristics of 4 type of, we call it colorful leadership. तो आपको डिसाइड, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कौन सा सही है, which is right or which is wrong, but you should know about which type of leader you are, and whether if that color is बहुत ज्यादा predominant है, then we have to see that we have to choose some other colors also. Not every time we have to demonstrate only one color. And if we know these colors, then we know how to deal with such people. अगर ये color आपको पता है कि which is predominant, so then you will be prepared for such people and you will give them work accordingly. You will deal them with accordingly. So knowing this is very important for a leader. Knowing his team member is very, very important for a team member, for a leader, knowing his team. Okay. Now people say we started with the topic that हमको sir we want to influence, leader should influence the people. So they said, sir, is there any automatic switch in us, which is the like switch, which we can switch on, and so that everybody will get influenced by us, and so that we become the automatic leader? The answer to that is yeah, there is a light switch, but that you have to open that switch. You have to put that switch on, and for that you have to do the effort. No other person can help you. You have to know whether this question you have to ask yourself, that why somebody should like you. This is a question. If you answer, then you will get the answer, the result. That why somebody should like you. What are your characteristics that people should like you and get influenced by you. So if you knowing about you is very, very important. That's why introspect is also very, very important. And when we tell that knowing about you is not what do you think. आप अपने बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, ये इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं है. इम्पोर्टेंस है दूसरे लोग आपके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं. What, how others see you. That's important because for them that is you, which they are seeing. So always take when you are trying to answer what I have, which so that people like me. So ask others, take feedback from others, and especially if you want, best feedback will come from your better half. That what are the things which are there, which why they people she likes you. So if you are not there, let's develop these things so that people like you. One of the important things when you are doing introspection, जब आप अपने आप को खुद देखते हैं तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना कि आपका माइंडसेट क्या है. There are two basic type of mindsets which are there in a simple language, if I call it. One is I mindset and another is you mindset. So we have to see I mindset क्या होता है. I mindset वाले लोग मोस्टली सेल्फ सेंटर्ड होते हैं, सेल्फ फोकस, खुद को लव करेंगे. ऐसे लोग ज्यादातर आपको अपनी ही सेल्फी खींचते दिखेंगे, दूसरों की फोटोग्राफ से ज्यादा they will be making poses and trying to take their selfie. Always they will try to project themselves. वो अपने को सबसे आगे रखेंगे. सेल्फ केयर सबसे ज्यादा पहले केयर अपनी. सेल्फिशनेस ऑल्सो दे विल शो. दे विल ऑलवेज बी टेकर. उनको कुछ ना कुछ चाहिए आपसे. दे आर नॉट गिवर्स, दे आर टेकर. दे विल ऑलवेज, जब भी आप उनसे whenever you will ask something to them, they will say what's in for me, मेरा क्या फायदा है इसमें. So these are the people who are basically the I mindset people. And इनको पहचानेंगे कैसे? पहचानने का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट तरीका है, that इजी तरीका है, that mostly whenever they are speaking they will always use I, me and myself. This is the three words they will always use, that these are these things will come. So these are the people with I mindset. Now let's talk about the other mindset, which is you mindset. You mindset is basically mostly they are centered about other person. Second, other person. They focus on other person. They're caring for other person. They are selfless, not selfish. They are selfless. They are givers. जब भी है वो कुछ देना चाहते हैं, दूसरे को देना चाहते हैं. They always look at not what is in for me. मेरे लिए क्या है नहीं. What's in for other person. That's how they will see. And उनका जब बोलेंगे उनकी vocabulary होगी, and they will always try to say you, yourself, and these are the people who will who basically would like to so we have to decide, you have to choose, introspect which type of person you are, which type of leader you are, whether you are a I mindset person or a you mindset person. So it's important to understand, if you want to be a good leader, you have to change from I to you. The first thing, you have to take yourself back and put first other person perspective into how I can help others, how I can motivate others, how I can improve others, how I can grow others. Because if they will grow, then definitely you as a leader will also grow. So that will automatically come, results will automatically come, and you would be benefited, company would be also benefited by this. पहचाने कैसे? बहुत simple. Body language also tells you whether which is I type. I think looking at this picture, you can easily tell which is I mindset and which is you mindset. Whether the people are open or closed, the body language will tell them. It is very easy to identify from the body language also. The shape, the people, whether he's a closed hand, open hand, looking forward. So I think all these signals, that's a separate subject on body language. So I don't want to explain it much here. That's a different topic in itself. So important is, the learning is that if you have a you mindset, I mindset, let's change it to you mindset, so that in order to become a better leader and or in order to adopt to the leader mindset. Now, for influencing, that influencing is basically making friends. And this will be, again, I'm telling this will help you not only on a professional life, in your personal life. How to make new friends, how to influence the new people so that you can make friends. The idea is very simple. The formula for friendship is that friendship is equal to proximity. Proximity क्या जरूरी है? Proximity is basically for making any friend, you have to go to him, near him. Proximity. If you are not going दूर दूर से आप, you can't make a friend. So for that, you have to go near to him. So proximity is required for, that's the first requirement, that go near to that person whom you want to make a friend. Second thing is frequency. Frequency of meeting. How many times you are trying to be near to that person. That also important. So you have to have the right frequency so that you are visible to that person. And also for how much duration, that is also important. कितने समय के लिए आप उसके सामने proximity आपने दिखाई, that is also important. And at last, the intensity, that you want that to be his friend, you are serious about it, that will show in your intensity, that you want to meet him, you want to talk to him. That intensity, if you will show. So with this formula, that friendship is equal to proximity plus frequency plus duration plus intensity. If you follow that, then you can be a good friend. And most of us has, during our younger generation, have done this. So nothing to learn from it. It is very easy. People have adopted it during their life, that for making friendship, especially for the opposite sex. Okay, so that is much easy. But yeah, in the business, if you want to make friends, this is the way that how you can make the friends. You have to spend time with them. You have to give frequency and duration. So that's important. And your intent, that you want to make the friend. So this is how you can influence the friend. Now, let's learn from another example of life. I hope a lot of people play this pool, because for a leadership, here we are going to learn the power of effective communication, connecting and communication for a leader. And this we are going to learn from this game of pool. I am trying to give example of this pool game. This pool game, in brief, I am trying to tell you how it is played. Basically, you see there is a one white ball, which is called cue ball, which the player use. There is a stick to push this ball, and then you have 7 color balls which are fully colored, different color but fully colored, and you have 7 other color balls, but they are having stripe. You can see the stripe bottom and top. They are stripe balls. And so 7 color balls and 7 striped balls, and player can choose whether he is playing for color ball or striped ball. And then you have one black color ball which is there, and this is common for both the players. Okay, and you have 6 pockets basically. So these are the 6 pockets where these balls have to go. So in order to understand the lesson of management, I am converting this little bit. You are the leader is playing the game. The white ball is the vision, leader's vision or the company vision, okay, which you want to people to know. You choose your team. So suppose you have chosen the colored ball. So you have 7 team members of 7 color, fully colored ball. Those are your team members. And the black ball I am taking as a customer. That's a customer. The other player who is playing is your competitor. Okay. So once the game starts, the aim of the leader is to see that this white ball, which is cue ball, which is the vision of the leader, that it should hit his color balls, his team members, and hitting means that he is communicating the vision to his team member. So once the ball hits, then you are connecting to your team member. So that team member is aware of that vision, and once he is aware, then pushing that color ball into, and I am calling these pockets as your goals. These are the goals, and you have you can choose to, they have multiple options. They can go to any goal. They can make any goals. So the idea, the end thing is that each team member should go to the pocket. It means he achieves his goal. That's the idea. And once all the seven balls have gone to the respective any pockets, means they have achieved their goal. Then it is important also, not only your team organization goals are met, you have to also get the customer to get his goal. So you have to you have to reach to the black ball and ensure that you make it to reach to a pocket. That it means that customer also achieves what he wants. What is customer goal? He should get good service. He should get the best product. And so that's the customer goal. So ultimately, we have to see, after achieving the organization goal, all seven balls going into the pocket, we have to get the customer also achieve the goal. So, and whoever does this faster, if the competitor does it faster, all the seven balls he did, and after that, last he has to pocket the black ball. If he does it faster, then he will win the customer. So this is a game which we are trying to convert it. Now see the importance of the communication and the leader. It is important. A lot of leaders have the vision, but they do not connect to their employees, the team members. Means ball white has not hit the person. It has not reached. Whatever communication you have done, it has not reached. For reaching, you have to go and connect to the, means you have to touch that, hit that ball. Your team member's ball you have to hit. If that is hit, it means the communication has reached to the team member. And also, just for a leader, just even making that communication, bolega, maine to bata diya, I have told him, that is not going to help. He has to ensure that the ball reaches its pocket. So he has to give that push. By giving that push through the white ball, he ensures that the ball reaches to the pocket. That so that the customer, so that the team member achieves his goal. Very important. He knows. He knows about all the seven balls, where they are placed in the pool. Which ball can easily achieve? Location कहाँ है उस ball की? उस ball के हिसाब से he will choose the ball which can easily go, which is near to the pocket and can easily go to achieve his goal. He will hit that ball first. So that's how knowing your people is very important. So what is the learning from this cool billiards game? That yeah, leader should have proper vision. He should ensure that vision is communicated to his team member through connecting. For that, he has to connect. He has to. That's why leadership is called a contact sport. You have to go and connect and meet your team members. Spend some time with them, and also support them to achieve their goals. And at the last, it's important for the organization so that the customer also achieve the goal. So this is a simple learning which we can have from this day-to-day game which we normally play. So the leadership lessons can come from just keep observing people, keep observing things. You will get a lot of leadership lessons and try to learn from that, note it down, try to adopt these, and try to train, share it with other people. So this was learning from the pool game, small learning, easy way from the pool game. Okay. As I said, leadership is a contact sport. So for leadership, what is important? Once you meet, connect to your subordinate, your employee, your team member, your family member, important thing is ask. Important is ask. Don't think that he will ask you. Ask you, you have to ask. So you have to initiate the communication. You have to listen. Listening is very, very important. Listen, not telling is not coming here. Asking is that first you are asking him, is he ready to communicate with you? And then you are listening. You are not mixing asking and listening. कभी listening और asking को mix मत करिए. Listen. जब आप listen कर रहे हैं, please listen only. Think. क्या उसने बोला है, उसके ऊपर सोचना बहुत जरूरी है. Then thank him for whatever feedback he has provided to you. please thank him. It's very important, so that he will be motivated. Next time he will provide that feedback again to you. Respond. You have listened to him, you have thought about it, उसने क्या बोला था, उसके बाद उसको respond back करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. That yeah, you told me this, now this is what I am going to do. Third thing, whatever he has said, can you involve him in that, so that he also feels that he is also part of that journey. So involve that person into that discussion and the implementation of that. And for doing all this, lot of you need to change, because without this change, it is not possible that you will achieve the thing. So be ready for change. And at last, it's very, very important, the follow-up. You are thinking that it has been done, whatever he has said, I have done it. But go and try to do a follow-up, whether it has been done or not, whatever has been promised has been done or not. So once you do this, the whole cycle completes. And that's why we call it as a contact sport. So once you are connecting, it's very important that you do this activity. I'm not going into details, because this is a separate topic for the learning, communication, and listening activities. So that's why I'm not going into much detail. Now, a simple learning from a quote also. When a flower does not bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. अगर फ्लावर में फूल नहीं आ रहे हैं तो आप क्या करते हैं? आप फ्लावर को फिक्स नहीं करते हैं, आप इन्वायरमेंट को फिक्स करते हैं. आप उसमें अच्छी फर्टिलाइजर डालते हैं, आप उसको सनलाइट में रखते हैं, आप उसको प्रॉपरली वाटरिंग देते हैं, एंड देन उसमें फ्लावर आते हैं. बट एज ए लीडर in our life, do we follow this or not? Answer is with you. That's why I'm saying, introspect yourself. Do we do this? This is the expectation. But what we do in our life, whether we do it or not, that's important. So these small learnings are there, which we can learn from our day-to-day activities. That it's true for our employees also. That if we are doing, we have to fix the environment so that these people can grow, learn, and perform their best, not the person. Next learning is again from the life, and it happens in everybody's life. You know that this is learning of power of empathy and future, basically putting people first. We must have experience in our life, the pregnant wife or pregnant lady. We have seen that, and we see that in Bollywood movie, if you see, there are a lot of times the scene comes, a dramatic scene will come where doctor comes out of the operation theater and asks the husband, sorry sir, I'm with my best effort, we will be able to save only one person, either the kid or the mother. So what do you think the answer of the husband would be going to answer? I think answer is very, very, I think people know that. Yeah, he will say that, yeah, save the mother. Because most likely if you save the mother, the kids may come at a later stage also. Saving the mother is very, very important. Let's use this in our professional life. Who we care first? Whether we care the people who make that product, or we care more about the product. Which should get more emphasis? The people who make the product or the product? I think the answer is very clear. As as the husband has answered here, I think people needs to be kept first, because it's important. It's the people who run the show. You may have the best equipment, you may buy the best Mercedes car, but if you don't have a right driver and right attitude, right talent, someday he's going to do the accident of that car, and you will be in a trouble. So it's important. Take care of that person who is doing that people. So that's a learning. And also, a lot of caring things come when I talk about pregnancy. That at that time, how you see how we adopt to. We always try to do our best. We understand what our wives are going through that during that period. So we always give priority to that. We try to learn a lot of things. We don't know about pregnancy, but we try to enhance our knowledge on that. Consult a lot of people, experienced people, at how to go through this phase. So in that phase, we take all help. we provide full emotional support to our better half during that period, so that they should, we say that we are always with you, and we ensure so that she is happy. We keep the attitude, the environment in such a way that the environment is happy. So because we know if mother is happy, most likely the kid is also going to be a happy kid. And that's the philosophy, and try to see that caring, that that attitude. Do we do it with our employees also? Can we do it? Can we do it for our family, other family members also? Can we do it for our friends also? So let's see with our colleagues also. So I think this is a good learning. We have, that's why I'm telling you, we all have that leadership skills. Only thing is to know that and bring that into focus and practice. That's the important thing. We all show sometimes these leadership qualities, but can we show it when we wanted to show it and consistently show it during our work or during our personal life? That's very, very important. So these are the learnings from our life, which easily people can recognize. Lot of leaders, when I meet, they say, yeah, we follow equality, we follow equality, we treat all the employees in equality. But whether equality is good, let's take an example of a class. In class, you will have a lot of people who are good students, they are fast learners, and there would be a lot of people, lot of students which are slow learners. ऐसे कई लोग होंगे जो slow, इतना intelligent नहीं है. Do you expect the teacher to teach them in a same thing, same weightage, same focus to both the people, one who are intelligent, the other people who are not so intelligent, they are slow learners? There you will expect that, yeah, and especially if you know that child, you will expect teachers more that, yeah, no, sir, madam, devote more time, take some more extra classes for this my kid. And that's what the expectation. But what happens? There is no equality. We feel that it is equality, but it is, every human being is not equal. So for the people whom, if we want real equality, then it is called equity, and which is very, very clear from this photograph how you can provide. So change your thinking from, as a leader, from equality to equity. Support others when, if they require. That's very important. Now, coming to the leadership, another leadership lesson. It is coming from the dogs. You will say, you will laugh that how it is coming from, what we can learn from dogs. Yeah, but I feel that there's a lot of learning from a dog and leadership learning. Okay, let's see. And especially, we will be learning power of body language from. Body language is very, very critical for any person, leader, to influence his people and influence others and get the trust. So let's see what we can learn from the dog. Dogs are very effective and consistent in communication, especially people who have their pet dogs, they know. Otherwise also, street dogs also, if you see, very effective. Immediately they will communicate, and they keep on communicating, very consistent communicating. They don't care whether I should do it now or there is a timing for communication. They are very, very effective. Second, very, very expressive, and especially in non-verbal communication. If you see a dog, they will show with all the things. Their tails would be wagging, दुम हिला रहे होंगे, आपके ऊपर कूदेंगे, eyes would be very expressive, whole body would be moving. So they are very, very expressive, very, very, their body language will tell that, yeah, they are excited and they are happy. They always live in the moment. They don't care that what is there, whatever is in present, they try to enjoy that fully. That's how you can learn from the dog. And they never hold grudges. आपने कल उनको शायद एक लात मारी होगी स्ट्रीट डॉग को, but next day also he will again come to you. Your pet dog, even if you are not given him something, some sweet or anything special thing, he will not take grudges. Even next time also he will come to you and show his love to you. So they don't keep any grudges. That's very, very good quality, which is a problem for us. We normally hold grudges and try to settle the score when, yeah, mera chance aayega, then I will see you. The next learning is they are very active, loves to play. It's very, very important that you are very active. कभी भी देख रहे होंगे, they will not sit at one place, move here and there, and they love to jump, and that's how They would like to move always. And that's how we have to be very, very active. Don't sit at one place. They will go and try to meet other dogs also, other family members also, and other people also. So they are very active and loves to play. They celebrate with the good time. Anything good happen if you give them anything good, and they will jump with joy immediately jump, start jumping with joy. They will express that. That's very, they're feeling, they show their emotions. They always enjoy. That's another thing which you, if you have a pet dog, definitely you must have experienced this. They enjoy the journey. Take your dog to a car journey. What he will do, he will immediately take his head out from the window and try to look at outside, try to enjoy the thing, enjoy the smell of outside, try to feel the fresh air, take out his tongue out and feel that air in. So he enjoys the journey. He never thinks where you are taking him. He is not bothered where we are going. He is bothered. Whatever journey is, he is enjoying it fully. Same thing we have to learn. Enjoy your journey. Let's not be sad over that and live in past. Be loyal and dependable. Very, very important for anybody, anywhere. If you want to influence, trust is the key. And loyalty of dogs, definitely they are ready to die for their master. So that's very, 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 very important. And that's why very trustworthy animal. Love unconditionally. They don't keep any conditions for you that, yeah, this is only I will love you. And they will, irrespective of things, they will try to show their love to you. So there are no condition ki nahi, aap mere ko ye denge, then only I will show my love. Dogs never do that. Only human does that. Yeah, what I am getting, then only I will give this. They are also very watchful and alert. They always very, very, and that's also very important for a leader. You have to be watchful what is going on and be always alert. That's very, very important. What's happening in the company? What's happening with the people? That's also very, very important. And that's why this skill is used as a police dog also. They can smell sense is very high. They are a great friend and companion. That's also, they are very great friends. And in friendship, remember one thing, they don't care what is the status of their master. Look at the street dog. His master might be a beggar also. So they don't care about the status of the master. Irrespective of the status of the master, they would be the friend because they are not looking at what benefit I will get. So these are some very, very things, easy things, and which we watch every day. But have we thought on it? Can we adopt few of these qualities? And definitely, if you adopt that, you will be able to influence the people better, be a better leader, and also make other people to go for that leadership, prepare others for leadership. But doing all this will require that you have to introspect, know yourself. Very, very important. Know yourself. जहां पर भी मैं ये बोलता हूं कि know yourself, 90% of the people, if I that question and to raise hand, 90% of the people will say, I know myself very well. I know, but the reality is only 10% of the people know about themselves. If you want to know about yourself, ask others. They will give you the feedback. Ask your better half. They will give you the feedback. So let's not depend on what you see in. What others see in you is important. And for that, you have to look under the bonnet. And how many times we do this introspection? Because unless you find the problem, how you'll get the medicine for it? So that's important. Know the problem, know the thing, and then try to get the solution of it. All things done, but it's very important. If you want to implement this, you should have a measure to measure these things. A lot of things I have told, how to learn from a pool ball, how to learn from a care of that pregnant lady, how to learn from the dog. Lot of lessons, how to learn about that flowers example, how to learn about equality. We have done lots, but in order to do that, we have to, whatever we have learned, we have to adopt and act on it. जब आप एक्ट करेंगे तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट उस एक्ट को कहीं ना कहीं, कोई भी चीज जब आप करते हैं तो मॉनिटर करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर इफ यू आर नॉट मॉनिटरिंग एनी टास्क, then and monitoring the results of that task, then you are not doing justice to it. So if you are agreeing to me whatever I have said and try to adopt, even if you adopt, I have told lot of things, even if you adopt 1% improvement, if you do every day, then in 365 days one will become 37. That's the power of compounding. इस तरह से कंपाउंडिंग होती है. 1% every day अगर आप improve करते हैं तो 1 will become 37. So to monitor that, I am just suggesting you a very simple way. Maintain a relationship bank account. Okay, you have to show your emotions, then only people will be influenced. Emotions, which emotions? More of positive emotions. तो पॉजिटिव इमोशंस अगर आप शो करते हैं तो आपका डिपॉजिट्स होते हैं आपके बैंक अकाउंट में. पॉजिटिव इमोशंस क्या हैं? ऑल्टरनेटिव लिसनिंग, टीम वर्क, बीइंग पोलाइट, असर्टिवनेस, कर्टसी, रिस्पेक्ट, इंकरेजिंग, कामनेस, ओपननेस, कमिटमेंट, एम्पैथी, इंक्लूजन, लव, लॉयल्टी, हेल्पफुल. ये अगर आपने दिन में एक बार किया किसी के साथ तो यू कैन pick that one. And withdrawals है negative. If you show the negative thing, then it is a minus. So plus deposit minus withdrawal would be your result. And if you want to really monitor this result, don't do it yourself. Ask your better half to maintain this. Then you will get the real result. Okay, that's important. Some people say, सर ये तो आपने बहुत मुश्किल चीजें बता दी, बड़े बड़े हेवी वर्ड्स दे दिए, ये मैं कैसे करूंगा? हाउ आई शुड शो दीज इमोशंस? शोइंग, एंड स्पेशली जो हायर लीडरशिप में होते हैं, कई लोग काफी सीरियस होते हैं, बिकॉज दे थिंक अगर यार इफ आई डोंट, मैं अपने को सीरियस नहीं दिखाऊंगा तो लोग, पीपल विल नॉट टेक मी सीरियसली. दैट्स द माइंड दे हैव in their mind, that if I don't show serious, I am at a very big position, I have to look serious, I have to behave serious. But that's a wrong myth. Let's be sincere, not be serious. That we have to change. You have to show your emotions, especially positive emotions, and forget about all these heavy words. Can't you do these emotions? Simple emotion. One simple emotion is smile. Can't you smile? And when I'm talking about smile is the most difficult thing to do. If you want to show the real smile or a genuine smile, try to do that. Stand against the mirror and try to see your smile. You will find out whether it's a real smile or a fake smile. So when I'm talking about smile is the easiest emotion, which and most important thing, emotion which you can influence others. So can you smile? Can you say hello to others? Say thank you to others. These are the important things. But whatever you are doing, just a pat on the back of somebody if they have done a good job. If you can do these small things, you will be adding, and do it genuinely. Don't take it. Proper reason के लिए, if we are doing this, you will see the change. And you will see the change starting from your house only. Your family will think कि अरे पापा को क्या हो गया, फादर को क्या हो गया, your wife will say husband को क्या हो गया. If we start showing this and then try to replicate this at your workplace with your friends, but I am telling you with my experience that this is going to get you a new version of yourself, a better leader, having a person who is having a leader mindset, and you will be able to influence people. And what would be the advantage of that? The advantage of that is that people will be trusting you. And हम तो सब बिजनेसमैन है, अल्टीमेटली बिजनेसमैन है. तो एट द एंड वी विल आस्क कि यार ये सब ठीक है, आपने बहुत अच्छी फिलॉसफी मेरे को समझा दी, लेकिन इसका फायदा क्या, मेरे को क्या फायदा, मेरी कंपनी को क्या फायदा? तो आई थिंक फायदा दिखाना बहुत जरूरी है, एंड दैट्स हाउ इट विल कम फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन. एंड दिस इक्वेशन इज वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड. अगर ट्रस्ट कम होता है तो स्पीड कम होती है, क्योंकि जब आप ट्रस्ट नहीं करते तो वो काम आप शायद 2 बार करेंगे, आप दूसरे आदमी को देखने के लिए भेजेंगे कि उसने सही किया है या नहीं किया है. तो आप बोलेंगे रुक जाओ मैं आता हूँ, देन आई विल सी इट, एंड देन यू विल से नाउ इट कैन. सो इफ यू डोंट हैव ट्रस्ट इन योर पीपल, then the speed of the people, the process will down. Speed of your people will down. And also the cost will go up because आप मॉनिटर करने के लिए चीजें लगाएंगे. आपका ट्रस्ट नहीं है तो आप दूसरा आदमी उसको मॉनिटर करने के लिए एक और सुपरवाइजर रखेंगे, कैमरा फिट करेंगे, because you don't trust your people. So trust, lower trust means lower speed and higher cost. And just look at the opposite of it. The higher trust will have higher speed and the low cost, because all these extra things which you are likely to do will not happen. So immediate benefit, not only it will come to you, your employee, your family, it will come to your organization. So it's very, very important to be a better leader and to promote this leadership mindset in your organization. Though I was doing it in a little hurry, because the content was little more and the time was less, but I think from my side I am complete, and now we are ready for a question. Sorry for being little late and explaining it.
No, not at all, sir. Not at all a problem. That was a wonderful session, and I think everybody listened it very patiently. So
Thanks.
it's all worth it. And I don't think these people are bored. They can even listen to you for more sometime. Yes, Harishwar.
Thanks for the nice words and appreciation.
Yes, Harishwar.
Yeah. Any questions? If you have anybody, if you have any, I'll try my best to answer that.
Hello.
Yes. Please.
Yeah, sorry, there was an interruption in between. Thank you, Himanshuji. Very nice. You talk about you have given a very relevant and some new examples, which is clearly give the indications that even a animal like dog, can teach us very effectively. Fantastic. And last, you have mentioned about the economic trust. That is also something that it is something new what we are hearing. Now I request all the members, if you have any questions, please raise your hand, or you can directly start raising the questions.
Yes, we have one question in the chat box, sir. I would like to present it. Do you have someone in your mind to project as a role model leader? Because from history or otherwise, case studies are very important to explain a particular set of challenging circumstances, and the action by the role model in those circumstances, will it not be effective way of giving a permanent impression of a leader's characteristics? If we discuss those case studies, this is asked by Mr. Goel. He can also elaborate this question more if you want.
I think it's a long question. If you can break it, that would be easier for me to answer.
Yes, I would rather request Mr. Goel.
Yeah, Mr. Goel, please go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Manshu. It was a wonderful presentation. Actually, I was traveling, so I could not very attentively listen. But the last tables that you have shown regarding the bank accounts, they are wonderful. They describe all the qualities of a good leader and a poor leader. So,
thank you, sir.
Overall, it was a very good presentation. But as you know, my question is about the role model. We usually keep somebody in our mind who is our role model, whom we try to follow. And my question is, do you have somebody in your mind whom you think as your role model, or whom you feel as a departmental organizational role model of yours, or you feel somebody as a national role model, like that? Because it is easier to discuss the circumstances in which a particular leader has lived and performed in a difficult circumstances, and then he has come out of the adversities. Then it is very encouraging for anybody to understand how a person should behave in a good leadership model, role, I think.
Yeah,
that is my question.
Nice question. I think it's a very important question. I think there is no one answer to this question, because the role model which you choose depends on which field you want the role model to be. And I think the easiest way to choose the role model is from the field. It has to be a successful person from that field. So suppose if you are looking from a management person field, and you want to choose a role model, so better to choose, if you are looking a role model from politicians or a social service person, then so choose the field first, decide the field first, and then try to choose the role model, the successful people. But important thing, if you ask me personally, I will try to choose a role model who I have seen it myself, not listen or read his book, because that's important. If I have seen him, some successful person in my organization, who he has grown and shown the leadership quality, I will better adopt him as a role model instead of just reading some books or getting some videos or getting some, because I have not seen that under what circumstances he, as you also pointed out, that he was successful under what circumstances. Because here I will be able to better correlate with the role model. So ideally, if you can choose from your own profession, industry, the most successful people, then if it is not there, then go for the other people whom you know better, so that you learn from it. Idea is to, otherwise, why to choose that role model? And ideally, I believe that you should be your own role model. That's what I believe.
It's a wonderful answer. I would say it's a correct answer to a large extent. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So one more
Mr.
question, Himanshu bhai.
Amir,
Praveen Gadhvi here.
yeah.
Hello.
Please carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
please.
as you mentioned in your speech that leadership development activity is a continuous path. So the one of the question is how we can evaluate the development during the journey.
Yeah. So I think one of the ways that the model which I have shown you, it's on a relation. The model which I have shown you is on the one aspect of leadership, because influencing, connecting with people is just one part of this leadership. Leadership is many more things also, but this is most effective part. That's why I've tried to cover it first. There are different modules where you will show. So for each module, there are different ways, as I have shown here also, that at the end of my presentation, I've shown you how you can monitor your progress by just looking at maintaining that relationship bank account. You can very well monitor it. Similarly, if you go through other modules also, you can monitor it. Everything is measurable. You have to do it yourself and take help of feedback from your person, one who is working under you, and one your friend or colleague. These are the 2 or 3 people. Don't take only from feedback from one people, because then you would might be getting a biased feedback, because everybody look at you from their own angle. You interact with them, and so I will say taking feedback, if you are doing, is very important activity, and learning that how to take the right feedback, how to work on that. That's an important subject. I can talk 2 to 3 hours on that topic only. So that's a science, and but it can be done in an easy way, taking feedback through others, your people, one your subordinate, one your friend, and one your colleague.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thanks.
I request Mr. Samir Rastogi, sir, who has raised hand. Yes, Samir, sir, you can unmute and ask your question, please.
Good evening, Himanshu ji. That was a great talk.
Thank you, Samir ji.
One thing that I liked the most were the 4 colors of leadership. You know those
Yeah.
in red.
People feel that leadership is dry. Yeah, it's a colorful. Yeah, it's a color.
We always thought that that leadership is monochrome, but
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's why I wanted to change the mind frame.
yeah. So, is there any ideal, you can say, proportion of all these 4 colors? Yeah. We move around all these 100%. Like, मेरा कहने का मतलब है क्या किसी given point of time में क्या 20% एक कलर 20 होगा या 100 होता है? हम समय के साथ move करते हैं.
Actually, it will be always total of 100. So all will make it to 100. So when you do I was not having time because there is an exercise which you do and through which you come to know about your color. There is a and that's how it comes. I have shown you the results only and trying to do that. There is analysis when you go through that, which is your predominant color. But as the question was very, very important. Should we have mix of color? Yes, answer is yes. You should have all the 4 colors, because and second question which you asked is for a particular person, which color should be more dominant? I think the answer comes, what kind of job you are doing. Look at the people who are into execution, okay, and look at the people who are into planning, and look at the people who are doing this social CSR activity. So now you can easily decide. For the executioner, it is very important. Do it now. Do it faster. And for a planner, for a planning person, he has to do. Planning should not go waste. So he will be on blue color, because he has to plan, calculate all the calculations. He is ready to wait, and so that the things should not go wrong. So it depends. The guy on CSR, he has to follow about take care of everybody. So he will be doing that. The HR person has to be a caring person. So it depends in which field you are, and then accordingly that color should be prominent. If that is not prominent, I think you need to work on that.
That was a great explanation.
Yeah,
that was a great explanation. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir. I request Prashant Pargat, sir, you can unmute and ask your question, please.
Himanshu sir, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Sir, it was a very, very nice and informative presentation, and with very simple, nice lessons we know, see each and every day. It was just like a book. We start reading it, love it so much that we don't want to put off it. The same way, once we started, we never wanted to miss anything. And really very informative and very easy to understand examples, real life examples which we see when